Kubor nakaslem jong udongsan Hima.
Menteri Rangba ke Jelau kuandut ke Sangma mentah kasi ka arpulai terik uleber arajar arpulai ulai thu ah ke dorbar mang tingka ke yung dorbar thawan bagila don shibun teliki projek ki bala pentre ha Khappud barki don kattu ka ni teliki kam ki ba ka sarkar Assam kala Pynsangeh barki don ru ki bathmu ban pentre da ka sarkar Assam bagi nong song ki Pynsangeh ya kani Menteri Rangba ulai thu haba ujubab ya ke Jingkylli jong MLA ke Kongres na Mawhati uba Charles Marngar Uba Charles ulakali halor ka soskular ka bayakot lupa habreng ka Meghalaya bat Assam banam penwet yagi kam Pynroi ki badon kam man pentre na ka benta ka jingyat bet karoi ka kiyo ha ki jaka ki badon ha ka jingya ka japut ukandot ulai thu baha ka thop ka baningkong ki don hadu sanpho teli ki kam ki badang pentre kam ha ki than Khappud bat ka khlem don ka jing Pynsangeh ya kini ki kam bat kum joru ha ki we ki thop da kulum lang don tang khinjat teli ki scheme ha ki kattu ka ni teli ki jaka ki bala Pynsangeh da ka sarkar Assam ban pentre ukandot ula ongru balada don kinu ki kam Pynroi ki ba ka sarkar Assam ka Pynsangeh ban pentre ha ki jaka ba ya ka japut ka sarkar Meghalaya ka budien bat ya kren bat ka sarkar Assam halor kini ki jingja nakliang MLA ka Mawhati ula ong ba khambun ki project ki ba Pynsangeh ban pentre ki dei ki ba Pynsangeh da ka sarkar Assam bat udan ru kattu ka ni teli ki project ha ka ba on pha da ka jing tho so Menteri Rangba habaya dei ki jingja ki ba ka Assam ka Pynsangeh ki kam Pynroi bathmu bande da ka Meghalaya.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to star question 35. Yes, sir.
Charles, now your supplementary.
Mr. Speaker, sir, when the answer is yes, may I request the Honorable Chief Minister to kindly provide a copy and circulate to all the local headmen of those villages in the disputed sectors so that they can prove when intervened by the Assam government, if any, that the development programs is received from the Meghalaya government.
So the copies are there, but for us to distribute to all the headmen may not be possible from the government side, but we could make it available to the Honorable MLA and the floor of the House on the table. And accordingly, if the Honorable MLA does desire, then he could circulate it to whoever he would like to circulate it to.
Okay, thank you, sir. My next supplementary question, sir. I just want to know from the Honorable Chief Minister how many developmental works that has been implemented by the government of Meghalaya but stopped by the government of Assam.
Sir, I have approximately about 5-10 pages of different schemes, and these are the development, of course, works that are going on. In specific areas, there have been certain instances. Those details of specific work and where the works have been stopped are not available with me right now. But the list of all the works that are going on in these border areas, I'm continuously getting more and more supplementaries from the different departments. So there's a huge list. I can provide that list. And based on that, sir, most of the work, as I mentioned, normally we are not seeing much of an issue. And even though an agreement has not been signed between the two chief ministers as of now, in the sense, in the current dispensations, the past agreements have been there in writing, but verbally and in front of the entire government machinery and in front of all the regional committee members, both the chief ministers have time and again mentioned that no work, especially from the central government, work that is being done by either side should not stop. And in the case of all development works that are going in terms of respective states, if there is any kind of intervention from the other side, then the respective deputy commissioners would sort it out And if it's not possible at their level, it would be put up higher at the OSD level. And if not, then at the Chief Secretary level and further at the Chief Minister level. So, sir, that is the kind of mechanism that is being followed as of now. It is a complicated matter. But to answer very specifically to the question that was asked by Honorable Member, so he asked which works have stopped. So that list is not available with me, but I can provide the list of all the works that are going on.
Thank you to the Honorable Chief Minister for the reply. So I know it's very difficult to our Honorable Chief Minister to mention all the developmental works has been stopped by the Assam. But for the kind information of our Honorable Chief Minister, I have some of the schemes that the Assam government has been stopped, and also the important schemes in the border areas. So I would like to mention here four numbers of the important schemes. Number one, sir, I have the picture also here. This is very important. This is ICDS building at Madan Umang, stopped by the Assam, sir. And number two, sir, we have one LP school, SSA schools.
Would you please ask your question, please?
No, sir. I just want just few minutes, sir. Only for.
This is
only
not
for.
a question hour. This is
one LP school SSA destroyed by Assam, and also one JJM scheme at Jatalong stopped by the Assam, and also, sir, we have one Darbar Hall at Umru village construction on the border area development scheme. So, sir, we know that the operation of development works needs smooth functioning for the benefit of our peoples in border area. So I have only one request, sir, my humble request to Honorable Chief Minister to intervene with the matter to stop the high-handedness of the government of Assam for the smooth functioning of the developmental works come from Meghalaya for our people in those areas. This is my humble request to our Honorable Chief Minister to intervene the matter at the earliest possible.
Sir, as I mentioned, that I have a full list of all the projects. But just so that we all understand the situation that is there and the way the work is going on. Now, so just one of the list out of the 20 lists that I have, just one list I'm reading out. So there are 50 works that are going on in border areas in this one list, sir, 50 of them. These are different projects. Out of these 50 works, there are, this is an Umru area, and of course other areas in Ribhoi, and other areas in different border areas. So out of this 50 works, all are progressing except 3 works where the work has stopped, according to this report. Similarly, sir, in another list, there's a list of approximately 16 projects that are shown here that is going on. None of them have been stopped, sir. Then again a list of another 5 from Fisheries Department. None of them have been stopped, sir. Then another 7 out here from CNRD that is going on as per this list, sir. And I have got all the names out here. None of them have been stopped, sir. Then another list out here from, this is the same one, sir. Another list of another projects from border area schemes. And in this list, there are 44 schemes being implemented. And out of these 44, none of the work has been stopped. So what I'm trying to say is that, hundreds of projects are going on. And there are a few. So it's not that it's a majority case where many projects are not going on or they have been stopped. Few places, few projects have been stopped. Should they be stopped? Absolutely not. So therefore, so that the picture is clear, that it's not that it's happening in a large scale. Some areas, somewhere, there are some localized issues and problems that are there. And hence, we have to sort it out. And we have to also understand, sir, which I had replied yesterday also, that the border dispute that we are having in Assam for the past 50 years has been an area of concern. And that's the reason why we are moving towards a solution. And it is an outcome of that differences that these kind of incidents and also the work stopping in the border areas, does take place. And as I said, few cases are there. So I just wanted to give that perspective to everybody so that it doesn't look as if everything has stopped. So number two, my point is that the points mentioned by Honorable Member is right. There is no work that should stop. Why should the people of the border area suffer? And that is the reason why we have been continuously following up with the government of Assam whenever there have been situations where complaint has come regarding some work being stopped. In fact, in the current dispensation in Assam and the current government here in Meghalaya, the communication is very, very strong, where as soon as we get information about any work being stopped, the deputy commissioners or the concerned officers at that level are in immediate touch, and they try to resolve the matter as early as possible. In some cases, the matter is more complex than in others, but we have seen that in the last few months and years, we have seen a large number of projects which in fact had been stopped have resumed. A lot of work is happening. In some cases, situation is more complex than others, and starting of the work could lead to some more tension in that area. And I also would like to say that it's not only that the high-handedness, as he was saying, I would not like to use that word, but I'm just quoting what he said, that there are, of course, situations where the work from Assam side is also stopped by Meghalaya citizens. So it happens in both cases. So it's not that it's only Assam that is stopping certain works, or the public there is stopping certain works. There are certain works from there which are being implemented by Assam agencies, stopped by citizens of our state and by our people. And therefore, it is happening in both sides. And that's the reason why the two chief ministers have always agreed that whatever the differences we may have, why should the development work suffer? And therefore, as I said, if you look at the entire list, almost 95% plus, I would say 99% of the works are going on as normal. But there are few works that are there which require a bit more coordination. And let me assure the House and also urge the members that whenever we get information, and I would urge them to send the information immediately to us. We are very accessible, as was mentioned by one of the members from Mawhati, that we are very accessible, and we are very keen to, of course, ensure that these kind of problems are resolved at the earliest. So if there are any issues that come up in the future or in the present also, we will be, we will intervene accordingly, and the Honourable Member can give it to us in writing. That'd be better, so that we can take up the matter immediately with our Assam counterparts.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for the reply. But for the information of our Honourable Chief Minister, I just want to inform him that majority of the scheme has been stopped by the government of Assam. And I'll give the list, I'll submit the list to you, sir, for your kind information. And as we all know that the scheme, development scheme from Assam, no one stopped from Meghalaya, sir. But only the Assam government stopped all the development schemes coming from Meghalaya. So thank you very much to the Honourable Chief Minister for the assurance that you have given in this August House, and especially to my people of border area in my constituency. Thank you very much, sir.
So now we move.
Sir. I would also like to take supplementary to the principal question, because we are getting confused as in the course of reply. We heard that from the Honourable Member who raised this question, he did reveal that on other areas who are undisputed, and also developmental processing. So from the counterpart, they always been and disturbing. I mean, they always act to disturb one side. So this will not be accepted. So may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister, because this issue is it's a matter of grave concern for the entire state today and for the future. So I would like to know whether this disputed area, I mean the signing of both the two states under the level of Chief Minister of both states, whether this agreement signing, it involve or it apply only the disputed area or undisputed also.
So the question is not very clear, but I'll try to answer the question. When the two chief ministers have met in the past, this mainly concerns areas of differences. So obviously, the agreement, when it is there, then normally it does refer to the areas of differences that are there. But there are situations where, as I said, the areas of differences that were put in by Meghalaya in the 2011 report, sometimes there are certain areas which again come out and other new names come in from both sides. But of course, as I said, we have made it a point that we will stick to the 2011 report. So there could be instances outside, but the agreement that was signed, or I should say the minutes of the meeting that was there, that was signed by the different chief ministers, it pertains mainly to the areas of differences.
Sir, may I get more a clarification in this ongoing problem that taken place in Mawhati?
Your question, please.
Yes, I'll come to the question, sir. You have seen the grievances which had been revealed by the people out there. So, is it true that it is a legal construction road going on?